Patrick Henry took a breather on Friday, June 20th with just one speech, although it was a lengthy attack on the judicial system set up by the Founding Fathers in the proposed United States Constitution. One of his strongest execrations of the U.S. Constitution proposed by the Founding Fathers at the Constitutional Convention came at the end of this speech. Quote, "As this government stands, I despise and abhor it." Close quote. Not what we normally think of as American patriotism. On this day, he predicted emergence of an all-powerful Supreme Court from the United States Constitution. Quote, "I see arising out of that paper a tribunal that is to be recurred to in all cases when the destruction of the state judiciary shall happen, and from the extensive jurisdiction of these paramount courts, the state courts must soon be annihilated." Close quote. Few would disagree today, as the recent foolish decision to uphold Obamacare testifies. Patrick Henry's greatest concerns with the U.S. Constitution as presented by the Founding Fathers were that trial by jury was not included as an essential privilege in civil cases, and that judicial power was limited to cases of equity and admiralty. This, he said, leaves, quote, "what we commonly understand by common law out altogether," close quote. Both concerns with the U.S. Constitution were addressed in the Bill of Rights. Of greater consequence than omission of the common law from the United States Constitution was omission of biblical law as the foundation of the judicial system. A commitment to Bible law should have been plainly stated by the Constitutional Convention in Article 3, because any standard of justice other than God's perfect law of liberty is of necessity less than perfect and thus unjust. Common law may be vaguely related to Bible law, but Blackstone almost never refers to the Bible in his commentaries. Article 6 also forbade requiring a religious test by which an official would be oath-bound to govern according to biblical law. Had these provisions for biblical law been included, Patrick Henry's great anxiety for trial by jury would have been eliminated. The Bible says nothing of the jury system, but everywhere requires that a godly judge or panel of judges adjudicate on the basis of God's law. At HistoryMythbusters.wordpress.com, you get the story behind the story. Only a return to the law of God in our legal system will save America.